So yeah, um, and
And a
the
lot of
building,
it, and we all got upgrades in
yeah,
some form.
the reason why you're on the yes the shit list, so to speak, is because you were in the same building that was shelled, that Lady Winter flew out of once the artillery once the artillery struck the building. So yeah, whether or not you're
Can you repeat that? So I got covered in rubble.
um you probably got more than covered in rubble. You got shelled, bro. um
The damage on these things were D20s the closer you were.
Yeah, and it landed directly on the room that we were staying in. I'm surprised that the lady that was with us survived.
Hang on, let me.
Like uh like Calbot or Moobot or something like that.
Also check the remnants chat.
I just said in my brain.
Doddy doddy doddy.
Hello.
This one, boys. It's
Brain
fucking
can't compute.
network. Fucking network.
No.
Is Hans alive? Oh wait,
I thought
Hans.
he said he wasn't going to be here this week.
Yeah, so Hans isn't supposed to be here. Yeah. Yeah. It's very clear.
What was it again? Sorry, I have to change headphones.
There you go, chat. Sorry. I forgot my, I had to turn my mic off to record. Awkward. But yeah, so I figured since chat likes to fuck with you guys, I'll do what's called mule potions. Where there's two per game, and they can allow chat to kick the game in a particular direction they want. For
Yeah, chaos theory.
I'm thinking like prices. They were dropping like fucking retard dollars last time, from like 10 to 100 or some shit.
Yeah, you're just getting dank.
$50.
I gotta say, I said it after session, but I don't think you were there. I think I said it later. But man, your viewers are, not to call it be mean to them, but they're like there's some real simp boys for you.
I don't mean mean, but they're all fucking simps. Like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Yerlin, they are relatively war crimey, yeah, to say the least.
Wait, we were talking about war crimes here.
Yerlin,
you haven't done enough yet.
Well,
my thirst
well, so far you've just executed a prisoner, but technically it's if you get caught.
I
doing
didn't
it.
execute anybody.
I didn't kill anybody.
I found it very ironic I did that after having a big personal feeling of like happiness and joy and crying. It was like, you know what? The really fish is all off. Little execution, pop it off. To really bow it all together.
Okay. I just wish I could figure out what the hell that bot is that just spouts shit.
I think it's Moobot.
Moobot?
Yes, Moobot.
Do you think that one that people can donate to?
Because I see Cloudbot here too. Does Cloudbot do that shit or some shit? Is it timers? Oh, I think it is Cloudbot.
Missile or
maybe.
Oh, he was doing some stuff.
Modules, chat alerts.
Yeah, and Declan's at a fur convention.
He's not being a fucking furry.
Bro, don't expose him like that. What the fuck?
He already posted it in the
in our chat. Yes.
Exposed.
You straight up exposed him.
Oh, Brain not working completely. I think it's
No.
still a lack of eggs. My bad.
So so I believe James changed a few things, and then so if you guys look at your sheets, he changed a few things around there.
Okay.
He made certain things bigger, like HP and your DR and your APR.
The font is a lot bigger. Oh
It
god.
really just yells at me right in my face.
He just yells at me
I'm
right in
not-
my face.
I'm not sure I like it.
Oh yeah, you also said we leveled up to level 10. How do I change my level level again?
All
Do I
right,
just
you,
drag something?
so well he did change it, so it should be in setup. Yes, it's down in setup. So you go to your main page, scroll all the way down. You'll see a setup tab. You click on it. You change your level to 10.
Scroll down.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that we mostly have Arse and Sunny today. That's all we got in Gray. Well, we might have Gray.
Gross.
We might have Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean
What-
by?
what else do
So
you
if I
use?
just like die,
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's one of those things. Gray. It's like, well, Gray, roll me a d20 in the game.
So they handle it from here.
Oh, I see you changed the items.
Oof.
5.
It was
that-
almost
was
an 18.
Almost 18. You wrote a 5.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Click on them now.
Yo. I'm deciding his fate.
Oh, it was worse.
9. Okay.
I guess if I die, I can go get dome faster. Or I can like have a nap before I drive. Lol. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
I mean, you can curl up and get your dick sucked. I don't mind. Be proud, son.
Scoochie
Yeah,
yell
but
to the
but
world.
I thought I wasn't allowed to say things like,
As if YouTube fucking pays me. Give me a break.
oh, so I'm allowed to say content
Mm-hmm.
based.
And grow pilled.
Based and suck pilled.
Alright.
Doom max.
All right, Gray. Roll d6.
Get
Imperial
permanently
God moment.
crippled and turned to a potato.
Well, Gray, you might as well go get your dick sucked, brother.
Oh, jeez.
Perishes.
What happens?
More or less, you guys have no idea. Yeah, you can find no sign of Gray. Of course, you guys pull out of the town as the artillery rains down. So we'll go ahead and say this as we're here. So as you guys kind of pull out of town with those Bradleys and the healers, and the artillery keeps coming down, kind of this fucking leveling that location. And as the artillery finally stops, you guys roll back into town, just kind of see what happened. More or less, that building or the inn you guys were in is completely leveled, and there's just no sign of Gray except for a single boot.
Oh dang! Now I gotta bury another body. Oh well, I found the boot, so I'll go bury that. I guess.
Pain.
Pain.
Sag.
Oof.
There we go.
Fucking dies. So, unfortunately, Gray, you are the first casualty in this particular situation. You are dead.
I pretty cringy that Gray goes to a place where there's a lot of hotties and bodies. We're gonna go get naughty with.
Is that how it is?
That's as far as I ever known Gray for. I feel kind of sad that we actually didn't do much more than that.
Here lies Haza, he never scored.
Here lies Hazza. He never scored. All right, Gray. You go get your nap, brother.
Yeah, I guess I'll get back to you about creating another character or some shit.
Yeah. We'll see. Because I gotta pull Madcap in here eventually, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah, if you want to put him on the Nightmare Blunt rotation, that work.
Yeah, it's fine, brother. All right, thank you, Gray, for playing with us. Sorry you fucking died.
Alright.
I'll miss you.
Do I get to say a few words for everyone before I go?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Please.
Change the world. my final message.
Change the world. My final message. Jesus. Okay.
What
On this day,
what
there
an
was one
orator
less
of our
worker
time.
in the world.
Gray says S in the chat. In the fucking DMs. Alright.
You heard him, chat. Put S in the chat for Gray.
S in chat for Gray. He got blowed up. Never scored. Sad cringe.
Dang, chain.
I'll make sure you put down his wooden grave sign. He was a great man, Gray. Couldn't smash Elf. Hey. Oh yeah, shit. Did you do the old military tradition? Have a spirit dog tag in the
For the
food?
fallen.
Thank you, Oni. Thank you for the bits for the fallen. I appreciate that, brother. Bits for the fallen.
Hey guard.
Yeah, what's up?
Did the villagers the old military
_of
did the villagers
_
do the
green
old military
donated
tradition of
$45.
putting your
Can I
dog
ask
tag
for
in
the
your
party
boots?
to find a box full of canned chicken parm?
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Pour out one for our boy Gray.
Stuff.
Hold on. So Fletcher Green says, "Can I ask for the party to find a box full of canned chicken parmy so the party can pour out one for our boy Gray?" What in fucking turn? Is that going to be a mule potion? Haven't got done type of the fucking things out yet. Hold on.
I think $25. You can
Out
get
of a
solid
bad
50.
situation or making it worse. So here's how I think for now the mule potion are going to work, chat. So more or less, for $30, you can consume a mule potion in which you can make things either, you can request things be worse or better for the party, with a maximum of two per session here.
$60 a game.
Well, if they want to do it, because I got cucked out of killing 3 fucking players last time, so I'm kind of mad about it.
Why does I feel like something you were like happily dreaming that at night? Like, oh,
Bro,
man.
I was like, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers so hard tomorrow. Oh, they have no idea. Here comes chat. I want to ruin your fucking day, brother.
It's like you like made a list, made a plan, and you was getting happy. It's like, oh god, the day's getting close. I can't wait. And he's with a bed, just happy every night, dreaming about, and then your character dies.
Gray says I will. Gray says I will now go to the gay baby corner till I wake up, and then I'm gonna go get Dome. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
He's such a strange man.
Hey,
That's I'm going to the gay baby corner where I belong.
I was just going to the gay baby corner in the sky.
The gay
Right.
baby corner in the sky.
Also, once again, I am a very special ed man. I cannot find the setting to bump my little double 10.
So James is requesting me to restart the game. So give me 1 second here.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
will
he says
open my
wait.
window.
So
Okay.
So, Arsh, you're saying this little thing here will send shit in the chat and say random shit, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. You just have to set it up to do so.
God damn it. Okay. Skip tour. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Now you know, so while we're waiting on James to do his thing. Hey, Chev, how you doing? We're doing a thing. Yeah, so James, go ahead and restart if you want to. It's fine. We'll go back to
you
set
live
up.
to a big city or a small city?
So hold on, Flash. What is chicken parmy? Is that like a drink or like a food? Like I don't understand what you're requesting. Like, what the fuck's a chicken?
Chicken parmesan?
Yeah.
I know, but like he said, pouring out. I'm like, you want to pour out a plate of chicken parmesan on a fucking grave? Like that sounds funny.
I assume it's in a can, maybe.
Mr. Personality donated $60.
What about the what about
Two
just pouring
console
out
players
a
during the
Australian
session
native drink?
at the worst possible
Whatever
moment
the
of
native
the
drink for
GM
Australians.
choosing.
Just pour out a beer and call it an Australian native drink. It's
So
close.
unfortunately, the mule potions have been consumed, but it's during the next session. So hold on, Mr. Fountain. You want it done during the next session or this session?
What is it being consumed for?
Do what, James? Next session. Okay, so next session it'll be consumed, and he paid for 2 cons for the players during the next session, at the worst possible moment of the GM's choosing. So apparently you're going to be dreading next session.
Wait, what's gonna happen
what?
again?
So personality paid for the next session for 2 things that happen that are horrible at my convenience at the worst possible time. Apparently.
Sound like he's like, hey guard, here's your freebie to just shoot your players in the head.
Mind you, he said next session, not this session. So
I mean, at the very least, he waits until everyone's here for us to suffer. So
Yeah, that way when guard puts a bullet to my head, everyone can be here and present for it.
I like how he I like how he says fuck you for calling me a simp.
I knew it! They're mad at me for calling them simps.
Call me a simp, eh? Pull out his wallet. I'll fucking show you. You're gonna fucking die, kiddo.
You proved nothing. Only thing you've done is prove me right. Even when I lose, I will win.
I just feel like I'm being unfortunately targeted in this whole mess.
So, so do you know what command is it to like say certain things?
No idea. I just know that it's used.
Oh dang, should ask Mino.
To auto post messages to chat. So current timers. Oh, hold on. Shit. So create timer description. What? Create every 5 minutes. 10 chat lines. Yeah. Normal chat response.
Guard is becoming a real streamer. Wow.
Oh,
Yes,
stop.
oh my gosh. Look at guard over here becoming a real Twitcher.
Wow.
You guys need to cease. Stop bullying me. So this thing should work. We'll see.
I can't think of any other jokes. It's actually not that hard on Twitch.
Do what?
No, I was gonna bully you more, but I can't think of any more Twitch jokes to say. It's like,
Moles,
I'm not the big of
have
a
something
streamer.
nice,
I'm a
like
viewer.
contraband.
Oh, and you think of 43,000 bits. Have something nice like contraband.
More contraband. Ooh, I love the chance going to jail.
More contraband.
I can't wait to get my kneecaps broken.
I'm in danger. Chat announcements.
something
Default
useful.
color green. Save. So we'll see if this. We'll see if this goes correctly. So you chat. You should see a thing pop up every some odd minutes, and hopefully that'll fucking work.
Hey, chap, prove not simps. Give me more explosive components. Just give me all
Timers. Yeah, it should work every 5 minutes or every 10 chat lines. Save. Actually, probably not 10 chat lines. That seems like a lot. Let's give a little test real quick here. We'll do chat.
The wizard himself is here.
Is it gonna work?
James H.
I'm just waiting for the game to be loaded up again.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second, bud. Trying to get this
No
fucking
problem.
thing to work. It's now working. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. That's wait. Am I the only one? But do you guys notice that you can change your Discord theme colors or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I don't like most of the colors, but I do like the
Oh, and so it's the chat lines and the minutes. Okay, interesting. Ban the spammer. Shut up.
I like the
Like what?
I like the dust color. It's not as invasive as the other
Boo
colors.
this man. Boo. Okay,
I lit up my inner edge
launch.
lord once again, and I picked the black maroon.
Crimson Moon or
Remember, don't touch anything while it's
The,
trying to figure out
yeah.
its updates.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I call
Well,
maroon's the dark red color.
It suddenly
That's
got
fucked up.
interrupted.
yeah, but yeah.
Oh, there we are. Don't worry about the errors,
Okay.
I didn't
because
even
this is
come
the
back in yet.
second time the migration's been run, so sometimes it's going to ignore them. Okay.
Personality, I'm working on it, bro.
Unfortunately- Say
I
again?
need a beer.
Talk in the chat, James.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great James. When we plan to come back and terrorize us in another combat encounter.
You're just actively trying to make our situation worse now, aren't you?
I like it. I
Look,
I like his jib.
Look, I'm a little bit of a masochist and also combat whore. It's okay. It's a problem I have.
I'm gonna get like one chat for like 2 mules. Make James the dragon. Like, oh, here we move. Make James the dragon, and we're off. And today's flavor is vodka and Bundaberg.
I won't lie. I personally know one day you're planning to bring back Odin at the worst time or the best time. I'm just curious when.
We're finally facing Chad Chaddington, the Chatter. Here goes Odin. No.
It's like, okay, guys, we just finally fought that wave of orcs.
All right.
We're all good. We took a good nap, and out of nowhere, the Odin just flies right in.
More honey mead? Nice, Jeff. Nice. That's a lot of errors.
So you can speed those along by clicking on the little X's, and that will make them disappear much quicker.
You said don't touch anything. You said don't touch anything. I ain't touching shit.
I know. These things are.
Because I'm gonna misclick and hit a blue thing. Like, oh fuck, I fucked it. No.
Just aim for the top right one, and you'll never hit anything else.
Likely story.
Hey, those Vildar with us, would they have like a Duolingo book? You know, like how to speak English?
A Duolingo.
I noticed that some of the changes were made, but then I looked at Ars's character, and some of them were, and some of them weren't.
Okay, so it's all down. It's all done doing stuff.
Done. So now I'll have a quick look and see what the damage was.
I'm so happy.
This thing is not working. So boop boop. So
it's just.
It's no big deal, Jen. I can figure it out later.
Yep. I just thought running it again would fix it, and it has not.
Oh wait, I just realized we all got boons except for Nia. For Nia.
So I guess we're at.
What?
So actually, we're at 1 boon potion left because I believe Oni got one. So basically, you guys have contraband inbound at some point.
Hey. Oh boy, I hope it's explosives. I read the bombs.
I hope it's explosives.
Also, guard, you crowd at cooking. You cooked me. I wanted to make more flashburn powder.
Oh. Yeah, that. Let's see if the powder shop's still there. By the way, while we're at it, because I got bombarded.
The old man was in the city somewhere.
Nah,
he was with the elves. I was gonna find him.
Here lies Hazza. He never scored with a hot Phaley. He died as he lived, a simp.
So I'm also mad. You cut me for my bombs.
I mean, technically, the shop's still there. It's a 20.
Yeah.
But with the owner, though, the owner was not in the shop. He was out in the city.
True. He's also fine.
Holy shit! I gotta go back there. I have an order I gotta pick up.
Hey, sir. Sorry you got shelled, but I'm here for my order. Just like covered like shrapnel wounds. What's poppin'?
The guy. Hello, sir. Here for my 10 pounds. I was just curious. You made it by now? I know you got shelled, but it's been 2 days. I was a little curious.
So, remind me where I left off with you guys, because last time was a fucking chaotic mess.
Last time we were out. Yeah. So
Hans got shreked by Faye Lady because Hans realized he is the alien from the thing.
Do what now?
no,
Can you get super?
no, stop it. Stop.
Well, anyway, Hans realized he can now shapeshift into other people, and that's where we left off with Lady Winter knocking him back, Hadouking him into a vehicle.
Yes, because she thought that she couldn't tell between me and Hans. So.
And now she's ready to lay the smack down on whoever's a clone. And she's like saying like which one of you are real, and she's getting ready to like has 2 finger guns out.
And we are outside of the remnants of the first refuge, or should we call it the last refuge now since it's destroyed?
Ranger Uninspired says 15 months and the main character is even more of a main character. Nice. Whoever could he mean?
Yeah, I called it too. I called it out too when he joined us. But also, if you wonder where Sonny's at, the side character, NPC supporter, he's currently making a shrine to the woman that he's forever indebted to.
Really? Is that what it is?
Well, he's if you see my name, I'm now Simp officially.
Simp official.
I mean, you see my name, right?
Okay. Apparently, I was using the wrong.
I don't think it does.
How the hell? I got to figure out. Resolve. Hold on.
Look on Discord. You actually see what our names are on your server.
Yeah.
They've been updated.
Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure out this fucking thing. Okay, so Moobot's got moderator now. Okay. So what the hell? Is it custom commands?
Why does Forge mod show your player hours for? Why do you have 79 hours for? With ours being directly under you for 61
Create.
hours.
Or response in chat. Okay, that.
Wait, how
Well,
do I
chat
have
is
30?
active.
Wait, why is Boyard
Show
at
advanced
43?
options.
I don't know.
That is so weird. I did not know.
Oh,
Forge
okay,
mod
here it
tracks
is.
How long you've been on Forge mod?
Music change. Okay, so I found the right thing. So I'm gonna click save there. Oh, what? Could not save default timer. Why not?
I think officially now, Sunnings is gonna walk around showing his chest at all times, showing his sweet pecs in Mule.
I guess.
There we
It
go.
feels like it feels like it's a new character trait from now. He's always walking around
Save.
shirtless. Besides, when putting on his gear.
Okay, timers. I'm gonna edit this. And it's gonna use the command Mule. So if someone type in the chat. 1 second here. Type in the chat. Exclamation point Mule. M-U-L-E. See if that works or not. See if we can, actually, let's see if I can do it myself. Hey, there we go. We did it, boys. We figured it out. Thanks. Thank you, Ars. That makes things a lot easier now.
You're welcome. I'm glad you've become an actual streamer.
I'm so proud of you, guard.
I'm gonna take your
You're
fucking other
always
leg.
accused
I'm gonna take your fucking leg this time. It took you forever. I'm gonna take your fucking leg now.
Oh my god.
Your smallest leg.
Guard, I will
What?
take the next player. Don't you test me.
Okay. Anyway,
Did you see-
all right.
Guard, did you see the way to assign temporary HP?
Hold on. Let's go to Ars real quick.
We can get
Where? Now, you said you made something for it. Where is it?
So you go to the macros for Veil Rider.
Oh, macros. Okay.
Yep. And drag on the green bottle. Assign temp HP.
Oh. Where
oh
at?
my goodness. I saw that years ago.
Like onto their sheet?
No, you drag it into the macro bar.
Oh, the macro bar. Okay, so down here.
Yep.
Now what? I click a
Oh,
dude
hey, cool.
and do the macro.
So you run the macro,
Oh.
and then click any number of dudes, and then type in the number and hit OK. If you type 0, it resets them to 0.
Oh, okay. So where does it store that? Can you see it somewhere in a box or no?
What you'll do is you'll add temp HP as one of the pools. So if your health is the bottom pool, then sorry, the first pool, then you make temp HP the other one, and then you'll be able to see it on the token.
Oh, I see now. So resources bar
Yes,
1.
exactly. Temp HP.
Huh?
Sorry, bar 1 should be health. Bar 2 should be temp HP.
Okay.
Because they behave slightly differently.
Ah, there you go. Little blue bar.
Exactly.
Nice.
And if you run the macro and then type 0,
it'll clear it out.
and then it'll make his temp HP go away.
Interesting.
And if he's used some of it, it will simply increment both the maximum and the current value
Ah, cool.
side by side. So it should do what you need it to do.
Gotcha.
The other one is toggle compendium effects.
Is what?
Something you'd asked for. The macro toggle compendium effects is the one with 2 toggle levers.
Okay, I see it now.
Just bring that one in and run it, and you should see in the top corner of your screen.
Ah, I see it now. So sniper. Let's select token first. So
Exactly. So you select somebody and then click on the button that you want.
they'll pull it up. Mine, there's
Now,
no image
first
yet. But I
time-
see it.
There should be.
It's got a little. Oh, hold on. Does it have different images?
Oh no!
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
it's showing little
I
bars there.
know. I'm sorry.
It's no problem. It's a work in
That's
progress.
my bad. So if you can, if you look in the the compendium,
Uh-huh.
and the first time you click on this, it produces multiple ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then afterwards, when you're clearing them, it'll only give you one per click after that.
How do you clear them?
You click on them again.
I am. It's not-
So, yeah. There. Okay.
Do you see, Sonny?
There we go. Oh, no.
Huh.
There-
Wait, I'm
there
actually not back
gone
in
a
the
lot.
forge. Let me
Oh,
come
that-
back in real quick.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yep.
I was waiting for God to give us
There
a
we go.
K. My bad.
Okay, for what?
To go back in.
The sock?
That is.
You talk.
Oh, the talk.
And to
You're
go
fine.
back in, and to go back into the
What, forge?
actual forge.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I've been in.
Because I've been
Yeah.
sitting here like waiting for time I can go back in here trying to figure out how to level up my sheet.
I'm pretty sure I already fixed the breacher thing, personality. If not, let me know.
I'm just going to deploy a basic ranks none item to all the actors.
Okay.
Because right now some of their primary stats are showing up wrong.
Are they?
So I'm just going to fix that while you continue.
Okay.
I have the stats of a god. I am
All right.
now God.
So you guys were outside the city as being shelled with these two Bradleys. Now you guys have a brand new little toy to play with, I guess. And unfortunately, Gray is now dead. He was shelled to death. Never scored.
I made him a grave dance with Mr. Frog.
You say a grave dance or
Oh, I know. I made him a grave nest to.
oh
next to
grave
Mr.
nest?
Frog.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
But
Deck-
if I asked, does the veil also ironically practice the military customs of putting your dog tags in your boot?
You can start one, sure. I won't stop you.
I know I was asking that way so I could have Gray's dog tags and just more than just food.
Oh, you can have great dog tags. Yes, that's fine.
Awesome. Then I'll hang it off the wooden posts.
Okay.
I'll put for him.
So more or less, Declan is currently unconscious due to his wounds. His body's repairing. Is Hans gonna be here today or no?
He's doing fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe he's here today.
Okay.
Nia is here today, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're down to 3 boys, eh?
And
Well, one
I mean,
lady and two
And one
boys.
lady. Well, 2 ladies, 2 ladies, 2 boys.
Oh yeah, look at that. Even numbers.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically.
I mean,
But we left off those guys doing something over there, and for me, Sonny is simping right now and just crying.
Is that what he's doing?
Well, because you had her wake up having a beautiful mural painted of Mr. Frog and Cringe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You have your free tattoo on your chest of a wee little froggy.
Yeah, you see Cringe in the corner too, like looking majestic and shit. Something marked by Cringe, you said.
So I'll see what happened to the truck as well, because you guys didn't roll with the truck. Okay.
Oh, I thought me and Hans were in the truck because we couldn't fit in the fancy truck tank.
Well, you're looking right outside the tank. Let's see here.
Ah.
Okay. So the Jeep is a bit ragged and full of a few shrapnel holes from the explosions, but the Jeep is fine. So you guys are currently in possession of a Hetzer tank and a Jeep. If I remember correctly, Hetzer tanks have a pretty thirsty engine on them. Let's see here.
yeah.
I'm not sure. We're now strapped with the tank. Fuck. So let's see here. A Clan Algrun Hetzer has a fuel capacity of 30 units and a range of 20 fuel units per map grid. They're not really known for their long legs, if you know what I mean.
Oh man, when you were drunk, you said it can go pretty good in gas mileage.
These are probably the old units here. One second here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't change these yet. Give me a second. God damn it. That's really annoying.
Hey,
So
could I
let's-
also, after my emotions, could I make another roll so I can get over my phobia of books?
Sure, give me a grit check. With
Because
yeah, just a grit check. See how you do.
yeah, because Because last session you was like hongs out for it. And I'm like, and I got mad at you because it's like you gave me a phobia. You kneecapped me.
You're ridiculous. You kneecap me. 6 there. And 6 here.
Like,
17, you say?
Giving you a phobia?
So it's been a pretty wild couple days, and you feel a need to try and conquer something after the loss of Mr. Frog. So you pull out a book, and you find yourself able to withstand the mental attacks of the book, and you still have a high-speed heart of fear when you pull the book out to look at it, but there's a little less sparkling fear going on there. Yet you're able to kind of get your head around it in a way.
Audible sniff. This is for you, Mr. Frog. I will conquer this irrationality.
I will conquer this for you.
Neo yelling at me, read, soldier, read.
Read, motherfucker, read.
I can't. It's inhuman. Oh wait, are those medics still with us?
Yeah, the medics
No.
are still with you. So
I thought they pulled out.
well, no, because currently you're all kind of camped together. I remember correctly, which could be wrong. I was quite drunk.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're moving together still. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're trying to
so
get with
so
you.
y'all are still together. So those two Bradleys are with you, but they're mostly just kind of pulling in they're kind of pulling in to kind of take a rest at the town. So they're not really sure what the fuck is going on at all. They're kind of like what the fuck happened, you know? Because they pull in their first refuge, and it's like there's shelling going on, and you know, and there's literally no NCOs. There's simply a relief Bradleys with medics inside, and they're heading towards Alston Keel. So there's not. This is literally just like the Bradley crew and like a back full of medics. They're just on a health and welfare survey. So they're like what the fuck is going on? They have no idea what's going on over here.
Who looks like the most talkable?
Most talkable, like the most chatty, you mean?
Yeah, because you can tell when someone looks standoffish, don't do anything. Like, who looks like the most upbeat, willing to talk?
Probably one of the medics that were trying to imply that
Yeah, I'm trying to get guard. I'm trying to get
Winter
guard,
could do
guard-
better.
Oh,
So
yeah, those guys.
I'll roll again for your sake. Yeah. So not her, but there is a crew member in one of the Bradleys who's a driver who's kind of sitting on the front armor slope of this Bradley on top of the gunner hatch, or sorry, the driver hatch. He's kind of looking out over the city. You know, it's kind of like partially ruined. And he kind of looks towards Arson and goes, "Why the hell were there Southern elves there? What happened? I thought this was a safe country."
Did I hear that too?
Yeah, you do.
I
This cut in. Actually, I can answer that for you there. I kind of scanned for his rank. What's his rank?
He's a private.
I can tell you that, private. So pretty much, as we was heading our way to First Refuge, we ran into an ambush of some fanatics we took out. And the last survivors that were there told us that there were something of activity in First Refuge. So
okay.
while we were there, one of our squad mates ran into them, and in combat was starting to engage, which is what happened basically.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
We were there we have two missions. One from command to find a fair lady who's considered a threat to our forces. And while we're looking for her right now, we heard sightings of the Southern elves, so we went to investigate that. Find some leads or whatever. Make sure there actually is any Southern elves up here, this far north. And surprisingly, there was.
Ars, what are you doing?
nothing.
I see you doing a NASCAR circuit on the fucking map.
Staying focused. Staying focused.
I'm trying to keep my brain from wandering.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to stay focused because I just stole fucking interaction from. My bad.
All right.
No, that's fine.
So Ars, what do you say to him, or do you say anything at all?
Oh, no, he doesn't actually say anything because he doesn't actually have to talk. So as long as he doesn't have to talk, he won't. It's very convenient.
So he goes.
Amazing.
So this driver goes. So where'd the tank come from?
The tank, this is when Sonny doesn't actually know because he was fucking bleeding out. I don't actually know. I was, pretty heavily wounded. Wait, isn't the fucking mark of the goddess on the front windshield?
No. So the mark of She Who Hides is on the side armored flanks of the Hetzer.
Oh, are we on that side?
Yes.
Okay. I look at that. I remember. Wait. Oh shit! I don't think Arch ever told us anything about him actually being related to She Who Hides.
I mean, if you look at his arm, it's very obvious.
The exact same symbol, yeah.
It's very obvious.
Okay, I was gonna say like Sonny isn't religious, man. This man lived in a mining town. But okay. So yeah, I said, I think Ars can answer that. I was bleeding out from the shotgun fire. Ars?
My goddess loves me.
So there's like this fucking driver's like, are you guys being for fucking real right now?
Actually, I should be scarred the fuck up too from that. You said I had -55. I just some both scars from that.
I have no reason to lie to you.
Sonny, while still shirtless but in pants, he's like, "Do I look like I'm lying to you?"
Well, it's just, I mean, I don't know how Command's going to react if a god just swooped down and stole an entire fucking tank.
Well, I suppose we'll figure that out.
I guess.
Wait. I mean, if it's a god took it, would I really be stealing?
I mean, I think it's stealing. I don't know how they're gonna deal with it, but
I'm not really sure how the Veil Riders interact with gods, but I'm sure that they're... What?
No, you go on.
Oh no, I'm just questioning how you people interact with gods. I'm just a contractor. I don't really know.
This guy goes, "What do you mean, you people?"
You people is in Veil Riders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should say you're a Southern elf, and it's kind of on the nose for you people.
Well, that's racist, but okay. I suppose.
Hey, we all work with a Veil. There's no racism here. Only people that hate each other for no good reason.
That's racist.
That's somewhat the definition of racist. Okay, very well, Sonny.
Different. Yeah, just go along with it. It's different Veil.
But yes,
go along with it.
How do Veil Riders practice their faith?
We have a few that pray to the gods. We're all reminded.
Hey, Coyote, how you doing?
Usually they don't do anything that big as stealing a tank, which I'm now hearing about.
Is it like how Declan does it, to where he followed the teachings of She Who Hides, but she doesn't actually support? I'm not really sure how the Veil Riders do it, so I'm just honestly curious.
Before I talk out of my ass, would there be actual report registration of like a divine intervention god?
It's more of if there are any close acolytes or favored folks from certain gods, they would be known. But more or less, those who are in the Veil Riders worship freely of who they want. It's just some are. There are gods who are more smiled upon by the Veil Riders than others. Like anyone who worships sobs, like you shouldn't be doing that. So,
okay,
yeah. So there are gods who are like, that's like, oh, Melody, that's fine. Sob, Slakin, no, hey, you stop that shit. You know, like they'll kind of like try and buckle it down in service. That is.
Gotcha. Well, okay. Respond with ours. Well, I mean, we allow people to be able to practice pray to whoever being. I mean, besides the ones that obviously do like very bad stuff, or the ones that are not approved. But for none that cause any problems, we just let you, take your time, pray, and all that good stuff. We respect it.
So if say an act of God occurred, then would the Veil Riders consider that to be a crime? If
That
it
would
was a act of crime, God.
that would be cataloged, but within the Veil, seeing as your god did that, they couldn't really punish you for praying for your god to save you if you worded that way. At worst, they'll just say return the equipment. But
But
we're currently down a vehicle, so I mean, which
uh,
this is mission essential.
and this is also a item of worship now, and he's gonna point to the actual markings on the on the tank and say,
This is my temple.
I'm
That
not sure I want to actually give away a item of worship for Shiva hides.
okay. We could probably bullshit. I mean, we could probably squeeze that through. The only thing we would need to do is to find a priest of Shihu hides to probably bring up to command to show that this has not been a divine vehicle, and then they would have to deal with all the legal portions of that issue.
Ours kind of tilts his head at you, then kind of squints at you, and then pulls out his arm just to show you.
I'm not assuming here, man. I just assume you probably just followed her. But if you are an ordained priest of Shihu hides, just yeah. Whenever we see command, we can just let them know or some
I'm
from
fairly,
command.
I'm fairly close that I'm the closest that will come to a priest of She Who Hides at this point.
You get papers for that.
Do you have to be licensed to be a priest?
Oi, you got your police license?
The bill, very boringly, I've gone through. Deal with mostly with official documentations and stamps.
But does it deal with official licensing when it comes to religious matters?
Yes.
Are you sure of that, or are you just talking out of your ass, as you said before?
I will now regard the DM. Am I lying? If I am lying, I'll continue lying. If I tell the truth, I will continue telling the truth.
I like watching you dig your own holes. It's fun.
I am for that as well. I am a very avid digger.
Very avid digger. So as you two are kind of like going back and forth, the driver goes, I'm just gonna radio this in. You guys figure. He's like slowly like slipping down past the driver port. I'm just gonna get that inside my tank.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
stay there.
You hear
No.
you hear a little
Let it
clang
go,
as he like
let it go.
locks the hatch in place.
I'm knocking the glass just calmly. I'm not trying to like
Hey.
do anything crazy.
Hey.
Like, look, I'm not gonna like pull you out. Just call up, radio up, and then let me just talk to them after you verify you're you, and then I want to talk real quick.
Aren't you their commanding officer? Can't you just order them?
Talking to like the driver.
No, I'm talking to
Well-
Sonny.
Oh.
Doesn't he outrank him?
He does, yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. You don't just throw around and wait. 'Cause otherwise, you just waste power and respect. It's better
Why
to
not?
soldiers like actual comrades.
So
not?
as you're
That's
saying
how
this,
you might as well use it.
you see the gunner hatch kind of opened up top, and see a gunner pop out. Still wearing his headset, and his turret helmet. He's like, "Hey, why's my driver saying some god stole a tank?" This is a E5 popping out of there, Sergeant.
Oh,
Well, because Sergeant, apparently that's what happened while I was bleeding out. From what my contractor says here, they saw their god during the hailstorm of bullets coming from the enemy bring down a tank for us in combat.
Well,
And
can't.
as you look over here, you can see the markings too, if that kind of helps out too.
Well, I
You
get
just
that,
imagine
but can you
taking it
ask?
there.
Can you ask for a ticket back? Those are like really expensive. Like you,
No,
like you'll Kakata do puke the one once. He like scrub the entire tank clean. Like these are pretty important pieces of hardware here.
Can you give us any
Unders-
replacements?
Can I what?
Well, we were issued out 2 vehicles. The one got destroyed in the fight, and we need another one for our mission.
He goes, do I look like a fucking motor pool to you? I'm not gonna pull a tank out of the ether.
You
Also-
want me to take our time, put the tank back? We're on a mission to go up north, Sergeant.
He kind of like stares at you like motherfucker, really? He's just like,
I still back it equally.
Also, as you can see, this is now an item of worship for She Who Hides. I'm not sure she would be happy that it's taking away from me.
oh, I'm very sure that Yule and company will be very understanding of She Who Hides claim insure on his hard paid hardware. I'm sure he'll handle that just fine.
Wonderful. Wonderful. He sounds like a very reasonable person.
He's not. he's not at all.
Then why did you say that he would be?
It's called sarcasm, Southern Elf. Have y'all not heard of this before? Or?
Sergeant, he's a contractor. He doesn't really care. He doesn't really care about sarcasm.
I'm not paid to do just sarcasm. He goes, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a roll for him real quick.
His bullshit roll.
So he's going, look, I gotta get these medics to Alston Keel, alright? Rack's finger good with cruel intent. What?
Me in the background.
Racking the finger gun. Oh, because magic, I see, okay. But he goes, look, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear any of that shit. And I'm just... Look, I got a job to do. You got a job to do. Let's just do our jobs. And my driver's already told command, so they'll figure this shit out eventually.
Yeah.
Also, are you telling me that your goddess lady gave you a Hetzer tank with all those extra fuel cans? As you guys kind of look at the tank, you realize that there are like strapped to the Hetzer are like jerry cans of fuel, but they're tied with like vines and shit. Like she somehow found natural cordage and has tied fuel cans to this fucking Hetzer tank.
Ours is gonna look like
your minutes could take.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Sergeant, if your minutes could attest to the fact that when I went to bed last night, I did not have a tattoo mural on my chest. I now have a mural on my chest. Obviously, the gods are taking their time, are very bored, and are playing with us right now, Sergeant.
and ours is just gonna kind of look back, shrug, and say, "Yes."
So he kind of looks over to this medic who's kind of chilling. She kind of looks at Sonny there. Oh, sorry, it's Declan. Shit. And you need to stop doing that. She goes, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he had that tattoo when I found him.
I stared at her motherfucking leash.
Did I crash? What happened? Alright, hold on. I got to tell my wife to get the fucking dogs inside. They're probably found on the fucking possum and scaring half to death. Alright. So.
Oh, yeah, I stare at that medic motherfucking, like, Denzel Washington. I'm just like,
she's like, what? Those stressed out. There are bombs and stuff and smoke. I don't know. You're covered in blood.
You patched me up. My medic patched me up. Fuck it. Okay.
But didn't like smear your chest and give you rubs, so you're covered in blood. I couldn't see anything.
Okay, a second medic can attest that I didn't have it on my chest.
She goes, "Hey, specialist, you see on his chest?" She looks towards this male medic, and he goes, "I don't know. He was covered in a lot of blood, wasn't he? Yeah, he was covered in a lot of blood and like burn mark. I didn't see anything on his chest at all, really." And Seal like slowly looks towards Sonny, like.
If it helps, I did also.
Anything.
If it helps, I also did not see anything on your chest prior to this, Sonny.
See, he agreed. Just 2 against 1, Sergeant.
As in, I cannot prove or deny what's going on because I've never seen your chest nor bothered to see it.
Looks to Arse. It looks to Sonny.
I hate you.
So as he goes, man, with friends like these, right?
I'm trying to help you out, and you do this to me.
All right.
He's just gonna be honest. He's just.
I just like look at you like if look could choke you out.
This motherfucker.
He's just gonna tilt his head at you because he's just not sure what he did wrong. Lady Winslow, did you see anything on his chest prior to this?
So as you say, Lady Winter, she's been kind of chilling in the open seat of the Jeep truck. She's kind of laying down, and she sits up rapidly. Her hood comes flying off, and she like steps out of the truck in the open, and so she's just kind of sitting there openly. I'm gonna see what happens here.
Oh my God, it's a bird! I call distraction.
Okay. So as he kind of sits up, everyone goes, "Huh, another southern elf." They don't even recognize who the fuck she is.
Woo.
And she goes, "Huh? What? How? What?" And she's like, so you're kind of like putting her finger in your ear, trying to get it working again.
So ours is gonna shrug and then walk over to her, kind of act like a doting husband, even though he's not really good at it, and then just like gently pull her hood over his head and say, "You're going to get cold out here, Lady Winter. Please make sure you keep your hood on." And then he's gonna say,
what?
So yes, I don't believe she
So-
saw it either.
So Arsu, here you're like very quietly like, man, she can do better.
He looks back at the person that he looks back at the woman that he knows said it, and just gonna raise an eyebrow. He won't say anything.
She's like, that was me. I didn't say anything. We're gets around, you know. I don't know.
From someone that said, to respect Flash. Does the tattoo ink look fresh? Like it just got tatted on me today, or
Basically, I'll say this: the tattoo looks completely flat, completely healed, and vibrant. It's as if he had a perfect tattoo done that's perfectly healed overnight.
I told you, it's done by God. It's already gonna be done. Why not even ask that question?
I told you, bro. I told you. Okay,
Boy.
so I will say one thing though, as I'm updating your sheet here. Currently, you guys have 100 units of fuel for the Hetzer tank. However, you guys have like 4 fuel units for the fucking truck. So I'm not sure how you guys want to work that exactly.
Splitting in
there's-
half, maybe.
Well, the truck consumes like I think it's 4 fuel units per grid square, while the tank consumes 10. So
how much you have again? It's at 170.
So currently you have 104 fuel units total for the 2 vehicles. 100 on the tank and 4 on the truck.
How many vehicles would it take to pull this Hetzer?
More than a truck.
Question: Will we know if it's possible to if we took a big city? Will we know for certain? Will we know for a good chance that there might be some fuel we can buy? Like, would the tank take regular fuel or kind of like specific fuel?
Well, it uses a much heavier fuel. It's not like gasoline. This is like for like a huge diesel engine. And then this truck is running off of regular kind of like alcohol fuel. So
would a city big like Altrace have some fuel?
Ultra, well, probably not tank fuel, but it'll have truck fuel. Sure, just
I mean, low quality still run. It wouldn't run as good. We just buy more though. We just set up, create out our mechanics and keep it up, maintained.
yeah. So you have roughly 10 grid squares of movement with this tank.
I mean, if we don't follow the path, we can get there easily.
Yeah, yes, you can, if you guys want to do that.
Anyway, so if we want, I have my paycheck still. Hope they can get at least a bit more to get us going a bit farther ahead.
Okay, so let's just say following the path 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can still get to Ultrace.
Yeah.
Because roughly all this fuel will get you 10 grid square units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'll get to L-Trace with about 2 units left over.
Yeah. If anything, we can just waste our time trying to convince someone, man, to send out a little fuel canister.
Oh yeah, Para, Sunny added you live on stream. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, it do be like that.
I'm so great with secrets. I don't know why today my brain is turned off. I keep so many secrets, even criminal stuff. I shouldn't say that.
Hey, where's Para?
Why-
He's at XYZ. God damn it, Sunny.
Why would you even say that?
I mean, who's gonna? I mean, you can't really label me for it. Like, who's gonna be like, oh? I mean, actually, some family members might, but that's not important. They don't watch.
The one day parents mom tunes in. I watch my son play on that weird video game. Oh no!
Oh, I meant my cousin's mom, man. You know, one day she'll watch Twitch. It's like, what do you know? It's like, I don't know anything. I promise.
Why are you killing innocent elves, Sonny? Wearing a pointed hood. I don't know.
Hey, I destroyed that. I buried that frog. It's gone now.
But yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, we.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say yeah. So I think we have a destination now. I just want to actually, while we're still screwing around with the sergeant, I'm gonna like, you know what? That's not important. Sergeant, I have a quick question.
He goes, yeah, okay. What's up?
You were an NCO, right? You would at this point have to start learning the human language, right? Would you have like a little like study notebook and like some quick study stuff tips for learning human language?
Well, I mean, there are some available, not where we're at. I've been kind of doing this thing, and he pulls out 2 copies of Cockrum Gray's fucking mangas, and one's in Tonka and one's in English. He goes, I kind of read one and the other, and I kind of figure out myself. Really, it's a fun way to do it. It's got pictures.
The pain of weebness. As a player, so as a minor, he wouldn't know about weebery.
Stairs, you fucking weeb.
The pain of, oh, cool, I can try to learn some of it, but then also like, I don't want Sonny to be supposed to weeb them.
So I'm at like half of mine because ours knows English, but he also doesn't want to teach Sonny. So let me roll a 1d2.
Hey, yo, Sonny, yeah, fuck you.
Let me roll a 1d2. One for speaking up, 2 for saying silent.
Staying silent. What an asshole.
So, Sonny's gonna ask, exposed to the anime, sadly, do you mind if I like look at those books for a bit while we're still here, before we head out, still here, so I can like copy some notes, so I can try to like start decoding this book here that I pulled out from my rucksack.
He goes, you know, yeah, sure. Like I'm pretty good at English now. I'm better than I was, but I learned this book well enough. Yeah, sure, you can have it. That's fine.
Say something in English then.
So you see him kind of go blank, and he goes, it kind of like, it's like stage fright. He goes, and you see him speak English. And he says it's all in English. Hold on. So he says that in English.
It's all gonna be okay. Holy shit! Ah!
Your accent is passable, but the last word, I don't believe that's English.
I honestly, I'm not really sure what it means either. Like, because in our book, it just says "Big Brother," but I've never heard a single human say that word though before. But it might be like slang or something. I don't know.
Have you ever asked a human what it means?
I haven't seen a human since I left basic training. I got these later on. It's yeah, I have no idea.
Perhaps you should ask one to clarify, because in my studies, I've never come upon that word.
There's also another one. Maybe you know it. And he says another phrase. Because like I don't quite understand what is. He says this phrase. He's like, I don't really understand what it means though. Like, is it some kind of food?
As a player, I'm paid. As a character, I'm like, oh wow, that sounds interesting, cool.
Possibly it's some human delicacy. Pie, maybe a bigger pie.
I think it's some kind of like berry, perhaps, like an opie pie. Like it sounds right?
This is mentai.
Possibly.
Oh god.
But again, your enunciation and pronunciation is passable. You still have a noticeable accent, but it's fine, I suppose. So keep at it, champ.
Thanks,
is
bro.
that the saying?
I guess I've. You know what? He goes. Whew, this is getting really fucking awkward. Where are you guys heading? Because this is really getting drawn out here.
Well,
we're gonna head to Would I know this? I wouldn't know this area at all. But I'll say we're heading to the nearest biggest city.
I mean, I'm going Alston Keel with these medics. The only other big city is Old Trace. That's basically just Deadhead West.
Is there any outposts near there or on the way?
Not really. We're technically we haven't really made contact with Alston Keel, Old Trace, or Kindred. Like currently, we're taking these medics to Alston Keel as kind of like a handshake. Like, oh hey, we're the Veil Riders. You got lots of wounded from the dragons. Here's some medics that can help you out. And oh, we'll protect your city with our Bradleys. Of course, what they don't know is we have a whole convoy coming from the south to kind of. I don't want to say they're going to occupy Alston Keel, but they're going to occupy Alston Keel.
Is there any current plans to occupy Eltrace anytime soon?
I mean, technically, we're going to occupy all the big cities and help push the Orcs back west, but they're kind of like, just kind of fingering it a bit, get a little finger in there,
Mm-hmm. So because we're currently our mission is to hunt down a fairy lady who head up north. So we're just gonna take the stops through. Would it be good for us to make any contact with the mayor or use Eltrace while we're there?
I mean, it would be a bad thing. I know there's some kind of Sergeant or NCO who's gonna be doing that after. Well, hunting down some Malmora lady. It's a here. Let me think. And he kind of like leans back on his tank and kind of crosses his arms as he's thinking. And let me find that fucking name again. 1 second.
Is that the Wendigo lady?
No, not a Wendigo lady.
Malmora is Winter.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone else off during the hunt. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And I believe you guys are not going to find Sorrow Tanky, correct? The Goliath Mind Fixer.
Yeah, no, we're not looking for him.
I mean,
our plan is to find the Wendigo lady.
We assume he's dead.
We're praying he's dead because he went to the direction where there was a fucking Drake at who beat our asses.
And beyond that, it's just like we already confirmed that there is Southern Elf presence in the first refuge and up north. So mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it was. It was a first sergeant layout. He's supposed to go to Old Trace after finding this Malmora lady.
I see.
Keep pulling out an amazing Two-Face. I'm like, son of a bitch. But also, okay. Sure.
Would you be open to us accompanying you to Alston Keel?
I don't really mind it. No. Do you have enough fuel to get there?
Is Alston Keel on the way? Oh, it's a big city. Okay.
Yes. But
we're 10 fuel. We're like 2 squares short.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to share some fuel with us by chance?
Yeah.
A little bit.
We can actually. We have just enough fuel to reach Alston Keel, and then there's gonna be a resupply coming in the convoy to refuel us back up.
And beyond that, I believe that I don't think the gas will really work with our vehicle.
No, believe it or not, so heavy armor like your Hetzer and this Bradley, they both run off of diesel engines, and they both kind of sort of work off the same thing. Ours are more tuned. We had to go in and change ours a little bit because when we capture the human vehicles, right? We don't have the same kind of fuel they use. So we have to do little conversions here or there to work off our fuel. So technically, we do use the same fuel. It's just ours are a little more efficient, I guess, because the dwarves are able to kind of meddle with this human engine and kind of make it work a little bit better.
I see.
Yeah. Well, we can want to put together. We should have enough to get there, right?
Well, possibly.
It's gonna be a long travel, but it's better as groups. We can, and from what I remember, Keel is a big city, so we can probably find some place that we feel there as well to head over to Altrace.
I'm familiar with Alston Keel, so yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes, I've been there before.
Oh, are you guys aware your truck is leaking?
What?
He goes, yeah. Look, it kind of points towards the D's Nuts truck, and sorry, go.
Oh, I was just
you're a mechanic, so
ours looks over, just glances at it, I suppose, and since that's probably enough to tell what's going on. So let me just roll.
Let us roll, he says.
To go to like patch it up.
13. Well, you smell fuel, Lars.
Oh, well, let me just roll again because advantage. Okay, 37.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you smell fuel and you're like, that's probably not good.
So he walks over to it. Nah, I can fix this.
Well, the main problem is that it's leaked all but 4 units of fuel out of the truck.
That's a lot of units. Oh no.
You have a 1 days of fuel worth left in that truck.
Don't we have extra fuel just for the Enigma?
Do you guys have it written down somewhere?
Well, I didn't. Someone else did though, because I'm too lazy and dumb.
Did Hans write it down? Because I wasn't keeping track of the Enigma. I was more keeping track of the Humvee. I'm pretty sure everything in the Humvee was destroyed.
Yes, it was.
Breaking Bad, Jesse White. He can't keep getting away with this.
So, do you guys know how many reserve fuel units you have, or you guys have no idea?
I'm gonna say 10.
I mean,
because we loaded that shit up in the back. So I'd imagine a few more days would be like having like 6, 7 fuel jugs.
So, if you guys have 7 units, means you have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 units at 4 grids per unit. That'll be, let's see.
That should get us like, I think like 90 or 80% there. Oh wait, no, 4 grids per unit.
Yeah, so. Hold on. I changed the fucking
per
fuel.
unit is 4. You said 4 grids per unit. You mean like 4 box grids?
No. So basically, it burns 4. Oh, God damn it!
Units per grid. You trying to say?
Yeah. So basically 4 units per grid.
and we had how many?
I think
11, or we said 12.
12. We'll call it 12.
So that's 3.
Oh,
that's 4. That's 3 grids
Mm,
in the back of the fucking truck.
well, I can fix it, but perhaps we can hook the truck up to one of the Bradleys.
Well,
So so this guy goes, I mean, I think we can drag that truck, and it shouldn't burn up too much more fuel. I mean, it's already a hog. What more could it burn up, right?
hey Sergeant, could you at worst come to worst, could you like try to call for a halfway point for us by chance?
There are none planned. The Harpies can't carry that much fuel. Our only refuel is going to be happening at Austin Keel when trucks pull up with it. You know how this works, big man. They create supply points. They kind of crawl they kind of crawl up and up and up and up, building more fuel, transporting more fuel.
I mean, I get it, but like, what if we minimum halfway point? Say that we're gonna camp out here for like 2-3 more days, and if a Harpy could just,
We're going to drive right through.
I get that, but I mean, we're currently kind of low on fuel, just to cover any shortcomings, so we're not stuck outside the city. And we gotta push our way in, you know.
I mean that
call them like near Alston.
That kind of sounds like a you problem. Just stares at you like, boy.
Licks lifts. Okay,
Boy.
sure, too easy. Understood. Understood. Got you.
Like
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's an us problem. You're right, Sergeant.
like we can drag your truck, but we're not stopping. That truck and that tank's and you got to keep up.
I mean, we have enough fuel to make sure we can keep up. I'm just trying to make sure that we're all work perfectly. But okay, if you're sure you can drag it and spend the fuel, sure, no problem.
Sure, fine, sure, great, asshole, fucking dick.
Waiting for them to happen to him. Just waiting.
Travel per day. Oh, range is normal. Speed of travel per day. Okay. So he goes, all right, move that truck behind this rear Bradley and let's get her all hooked up. We'll head out. So before you guys make the trek, what all do you want to do? Is Winter going in the tank, in the Jeep? Is she going in one of the Bradleys? What's going on here?
Well, before we make the trek, ours is going to patch up the hole in the fuel tank.
Mechanics check.
Hey, ours.
That one.
you son of a bitch.
Do it. Do it.
I
that
have
one.
advantage on these checks.
Two net ones, yeah.
That'd be great, actually. That'd be kind of funny if that happens. But yeah, no, while you're fixing up, though, something next to you, like, so, ours, not to make a lot of assumptions here. You passed that one for sure. But it sounds like that you know human language.
Oh, hey.
Oh my god!
Just add my brain power bonus into that.
Yeah, I know.
that's gonna be- yeah.
You fucking just perfectly fill it up.
He's like starts floating. And the fucking Jeep levels up.
So, yeah. As you're talking to him, he's just busy at work and say, I am familiar with the human language, yes. Why do you ask?
Well, look, Ars. I know we haven't really gone into this trust or anything, but there's this book that I really want to read. If you could just give me like a few, like, if you could just give me like a basic elementary school level understanding of this, I will pick it up myself.
Yerland, I like the cut of your jib,
Just
dude.
teach me a little bit.
Just have the Fade drag the tank.
How much is
Fuck
that
it.
lesson worth to you?
That's I'll give you 10 gold per paycheck.
Paycheck?
We get paid, Ars. I made sure that was something we also got
No,
secured.
no. What is paycheck?
While you're in the Veil, you get paid like twice a month.
What is a check?
It's a human phrasing that's mentioned in the Veil. It's just basically the Harpy Eagle when they give us our gold, just get our monthly payment, our payments.
So a
Veil.
monthly stipend.
It was like half monthly and monthly. Yeah, it was like 2. What was it? One? I don't remember anymore. I think
Sure,
it was half
fine.
and half again.
Sure, fine.
I
Jesus
remember
Christ.
after childhood, she gave us our half and our. You mentioned it offhandedly, but I'm just going off of now. You said that.
Sure, fine. By the way, this fix-up job is going to cost you 50 gold.
What?
Because he's your contractor. So
I am.
well, so here the instant go big spender. Wow.
What? That was not a part of the contract. That is for fucking our command to pay. What?
Well, I'm always willing to negotiate, but my terms of the contract were that you were going to adequately pay me for my services. This is considered an adequate pay of my services.
Big man, you're paying your contractor, ain't you? You're not gonna stiff this poor fella, are you?
You think a corporal can pay? I'm still getting basic pay over here, Sart. What about you? Help me out a little bit.
I mean,
You
you hired him, not me. This is your fandango.
Also, I don't really care how much.
This guy from.
I don't really care how much you're getting paid. The fact of the matter is, I'm traveling with you willingly, and I'm risking my life willingly in order to make sure your weapons and your vehicles are maintained. Therefore, you should pay me adequately. This is hazard.
Suit. That was destroyed in the artillery strike. Come on.
That sounds like a you problem, as what the sergeant so adequately described. Now, 50 gold, and if you want a English lesson, 10 gold per.
You just see Sonny just laughing as he bangs his head against the truck. He's just banging it as he's just laughing like, fuck my life.
If you want that banged out, that's going to be an additional 15 gold.
Your list is fucking contractors, lol. Shit. Shit. And so this dude's kind of sitting on his tank, fist on his cheek, like, man, you guys will do some crazy fucking shit to have to spend that much money on a cut. What's command got you doing? My word.
I am the best in my craft, therefore I deserve the appropriate fees.
So Ezio kind of squints. He goes, "You know what, big man? I agree. I think you should pay him right now."
My paycheck. Barely getting paid anything.
Additionally, sergeants, that's your title, yes.
Yes.
I would also offer my services while we are traveling at a discount because you are also aiding us in getting to our destination. So,
So
What about me?
so she goes, oh no! I can afford you, Sonny boy. You stay on his payroll, not mine.
well, like I said, it would be at a discount. I would go at half the rates I usually do. If the
What?
Just that, what?
well, I would have offered you the same thing, but again, hazard pay.
You signed that contract with command.
So he
Right.
so he goes, well, my block is kind of sticky. How about 10 gold? You sort that out for me, eh?
He's gonna look at it first, so he can judge the actual level of work that it will cost to maintain this. I don't believe Advantage is working anymore.
It's
It only
fine.
works one.
Just roll it
Yeah.
twice. Just let
Okay.
James or Declan know. So so you would see that you get your brain power bonus as well.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it'd
yeah,
be,
yeah.
it'd be like 32, 34. So you can tell that that it's definitely this Bushmaster inside the breath been firing a lot. It's simply just gunked up and it requires just a solid cleaning. But thing is, you gotta be able to take things apart to clean it and put it back together properly, or it won't not gonna work.
Mm.
So,
This
but
is a
but
job that would probably be better suited once we get to our destination, unless you are willing to wait a day to begin travel.
nah, wait. Like, no, sorry. I'll wait till we get to town, then you can do it.
Fair enough. Beyond
Oh.
that, do you have any weapons that you need cleaning or anything beyond that?
Nah, I'm pretty sure we're good.
Fair enough.
All right.
Pay you next paycheck.
Can I
I
give
do
you?
charge interest.
Can I give you an IOU?
I do charge
I
interest.
don't got that kind of money, man.
Again, that sounds like a you problem.
So
What a
so
great
does it,
code.
so this guy goes, that's just really sad. Anywho, I think it's time we left. Yeah, time we left.
Yes, the truck is adequately patched up and maintained, so I suppose we should be going.
It looks like I will be eating good for next few days, next few months.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure your friend over here can assist in that endeavor. Don't worry, champ.
Don't worry, champ. Don't worry, sport.
He says while being younger than probably everyone out there.
Yeah, probably and smaller.
Some of my needs, this feeling financial book just going away.
All
Hey,
around me
both
are
books,
are all around me are familiar checkbooks. Okay. So more or less, their plan is to simply trade out drivers and just burn absolute tread all the way to Alston Keel. Anything you guys want to take care of before you leave, or no?
I'll make sure to get those manga books.
Yes,
and
yes.
the human books, so I can start getting a grasp on human language.
Learning.
Is that woman awake, or is she dead? Did she die in the shelling?
Which woman?
You mean the one, the
woman-
amnesiac?
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm leaving her there if I had the power to that. If you
Who?
took the action to save her, that's on you.
You remember the amnesiac woman? That's
Oh my god! I forgot all about her. She was asleep at that tavern.
No, wait, because fucking ours left her there. She was still in the fucking artillery fire.
No,
Yeah.
I actively said that I was going to go into the thing to get her. I didn't say that about Haza though because I forgot that about
Yeah, that
Haza.
was after the artillery fire. So she was probably
Yeah.
dead with Haza.
Let's find out.
I swear to God, you fucking roll a high roll. Fuck! I don't want to care for NPC. Damn it! Why'd you ask?
Now she's dead as fuck.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, thank God.
That's fine. Well, ours doesn't feel guilty. He tried to keep her alive, but the casualties is war. It's fine.
She probably like, still knocked the fuck out. Hey, what happened? Fucking artillery shell comes down.
Yeah,
Tasted.
don't have to
Okay.
worry about her anymore.
Anything? Anything else?
I'll ask Sergeant. Do you know of any priests to Crinja? Because as a full-time simp, I gotta learn my milady's wishes in his desire.
They're
Besides the
all-
obvious one I know of.
They're all churches and places of worship for various gods in Alston Kiel. So,
I'm not asking you, Mister $60 a
well,
month.
well,
I'm
I was
asking the
just
sergeant.
I was just telling you my experience from actually going there. I'm not sure if the sergeant has been there before, so
Yeah, no. The friendship has been ruined. You brought money into this.
I mean,
there was a friendship.
There was companionship.
so you hear so
bar.
so you'll hear like a quiet ooh from like in the fucking Bradley's. Y'all say that. So the friendship ooh.
I thought our deal was strictly business.
Look, you can't be alive. I kept you alive. I call that a friendship here, and then you just say you brought money into it.
So the NCO says, well, there's three major temples in Villa Vala, but there's an even bigger one in Sturmore, like way to the north.
Ooh. Oh, okay. While we're hunting for the affiliate, which definitely means that I stopped in. I definitely want to go there.
I mean, I guess. Anyway, you guys done having your levels quarrel or what?
There's no love here. There's only finance.
There's no love here, only anger. Jeez. He goes, okie dokie. He kind of like turns around and slowly slides down his fucking turret away from you guys. So we'll go ahead and say, you guys, get the truck, because just knowing your like box standard strength and brain power on both of you guys, you probably get the thing attached relatively well, I'd reckon.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for Sonny to try reading water riding? Because I can't drive. I can only sit on the back and just ride along.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can try to do that.
How much would I get done during this whole gas foot the pedal
So
travel?
let's see here. So let's. So they're burning tread all the way out to Keel. We'll see if anything happens during the time there. Nope. Everyone arrives just fine. Move, steam alert. God damn it! Every fucking time.
So taking in this travel and then sleeping, that'd be like what, 2 days, 3 days?
No, they're doing this in a day. They're burning through the day, through the night at full speed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I give you more time to just less progress made, but that's still just all the time I can just read them.
Yerlin says it's another 50 gold for the friendship experience. So I will say though is that so I assume Arse, you're driving the Hetzer.
Yes.
So as you and Nia, and is Winter coming with you inside the tank or what?
And the winter is with me inside the tank. Yes.
Okay. So as you're inside the tank, you're getting ready to go drive. You know, kind of roll behind them. The tank's got a nice, mildly modernish layout inside of it. The doors are kind of spruced up, like the steering column and the interior. But as you get inside, you hear Lady Winter kind of sniffing, kind of like. Kind of turns around, and there's a little corner near the rear beside the engine. It's like a little corridor type thing where you can store stuff. And you hear it kind of start rummaging around inside of like this pile of shit back there, and you hear like the lid of a crate open up.
Lady Winter, what are you doing?
She goes, I smell something weird. Hold on, just give me a second. She like hear kind of like working this crate open. And you hear the clinking of bottles, like kind of like clink of bottles. And as she kind of pulls back out of this tank, kind of looks down at this bottle, and she goes, "I can't read this. Why can't I read this?" And she kind of shows you the bottle.
What is it?
So as you pick it up, 1 second here. It's got a strange, like, vegetable on the front of the bottle there. And as you kind of look at it, you kind of squint and go, what the fuck? You realize it says Wicked Pickle on the front of the bottle. It's got this weird, like, amber green liquid inside of it.
Is there any kind of check I can do to recognize that?
Sure. Give me a, you have modern knowledge?
Okay.
And I guess brain power. Okay.
You Killjoy, I see you.
So you see that, and you realize she's holding a bottle of Wicked Pickle, spicy pickle flavored whiskey, and on the very bottom it says one stiff pickle, like in italics.
Yes,
Traveling.
that's for cooking purposes, Lady Winter.
But what is it?
It's just oil.
Oil.
Drink it.
Yeah,
So,
cooking oil.
she goes, let's see. She goes, thump, and pops that cork off. And when she does, the rampant smell of pickle liquor just fills the entire head. just rolls out of there.
Pickle liquor. That's probably pretty foundable.
Ars, give me a grit save.
I could use more Molotov cocktails. More explosives. More grenades.
Pickle cocktail.
I probably should have put an only at this point.
Hey.
So-
my god.
So Ars, you go, and there's something about this alcohol that just completely goes against your very senses of living. Like, it smells sour and pungent and spicy, and it smells like distilled alcohol. This is like napalm for your nose. You're like, trying to cover your face up in front of the driver port, trying to get the hatch open. And she goes, ooh, spicy, and kind of like just takes a chug out of this fucking bottle, and she kind of holds it in her cheeks and kind of hands the bottle towards Nia.
I drank it.
Chug.
I drink it. So, Lady Winter like winces and swallows it and goes, wah! And you can see like the heat lines off her breath in the fucking tank air. Nia, give me a grit save.
Lady Winter, please cover that up. I do not want to smell that.
Nah, Nia has it.
So, yeah, Nia has it now. In Nia, you find you quite like the taste. Actually, it tastes spicy and kind of like sour and kind of pleasant and savory. It's a nice little alcohol. It's something you never tried before, and you feel like you like it.
Hey,
does-
Nia, you
how does-
retroactively feel sad for Gray. Would you want to pour one out for him?
Pour, I think, a pickle Rick fucking vodka for Gray.
Yeah,
For our
pour
boy
one out
Gray?
for him.
Do what, Nia?
Yeah, I'll pour one out for him.
Like in the tank?
Yes, just on the floor.
What will I have to do to make a save to shape water on that so it doesn't actually get into the
Ooh,
Give me a
You have advantage right now 'cause you're feeling sick.
So give me a cunning save to see if you're able to even fast enough to like get that spell working.
I also have a
Nope.
follow-up question. If he tries to shape water, would he only pull the water away from the alcohol, so it'd just be like the alcohol and the flavoring hitting the ground?
Yeah,
not the water?
yeah, more or less. So as you go, you kind of pull the water out of the alcohol, try and stop it. It just goes and dries up instantly, and like crystallized salt and pickle juice kind of like forms these little crystals, like little green crystals, all on the floor. And
You
Lady-
get it raw.
Yeah, Lady
it's
Win-
even stronger.
Lady Winter goes, "Oh, cool!" and starts pouring more of the bottle boom, 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 on the fucking floor of the tank.
And Sunny outside with Hans just chilling. No, Hans actually Grace is our side. He's in there. So Hans out there just like chilling, just riding with the wind, reading his book and learning English.
Yeah. So currently, Lady Winter and Nia are getting smashed on pickle whiskey the entire ride there, and like Ars, your eyes are burning and your nose is burning, and you're like, because you're trying to drive this tank with just pickle Rick all inside the fucking head, sir. It's pretty miserable for you. You are. It's quite clear to you that you do not like these human things called pickles. Get pickled.
Yeah. I was gonna at least turn to Nia and say, if you do not stop drinking that, get out of the tank.
So as you turn and say that, you see Lady Winter go boom on a new bottle. Cork goes flying across the fucking tank.
Shows a new bottle.
Yeah, he's looking straight at Nia when he says that because he can't do anything about Winter, but he can certainly do something about Nia. So it's just like, get
We'll
onto the
op-
tank.
So Winter goes,
We'll open the top hatch, but
Yeah.
still keep drinking.
so Lady Winter goes, are we gonna, hey, Nia, drink up top?
No, you stay inside.
Nia,
We could sit on the hood of the tank and fucking drink while we're driving.
on the,
Yeah.
yeah, she goes, yes! And she grabs 2 more bottles for Hans and Sonny, and she clambers out. And unfortunately, Arse, you're driving, you can't really stop her because it's a tandem seat, so you can't even try and grab her before she's out of the fucking hatch up with fucking Nia on the roof of this tank.
So he's just resigned to his fate, and he's just gonna look up to the image of she who hides in her full glory on his like windshield. Well, not windshield, but yeah, just sitting up there, and he's just gonna say, "Please give me strength." And just continue to
Oh,
suffer
actually, yeah,
instead.
actually, I know I shouldn't be greedy. I'm happy for the character development, but I'm also kind of curious. Did the mark of Crinja give me anything at all? Do I get to see like binge with the frog whenever I want to, or something dumb?
Just tattoo for now.
I'm cool with that then.
For now. All right. So currently, Hans and Sonny are on the top deck of this Hetzer with Nia and Winter. And
Oh wait, does Hans shapeshifting wear off at some point?
yes, it does. So Hans does turn back
Okay.
into Hans after like about an hour and a half. So basically, the driver of the Bradley is kind of behind the Hetzer, kind of keeping time, and he kind of squints as Hans goes and expands out into like regular Hans. He goes, "What the fuck?" And then suddenly the hatch opens up, and out crawls a fucking Willie Winter and a satyr. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" And so watching all these bottles get like fucking corks popping, and you're all like fucking drinking up top, you know. And he goes, "Oh, that tank's fucking rad. This sucks."
Your
tank is cooler than ours.
And I wallow in the fun.
Okay, but you guys
Being
do.
petty. I'm enjoying the fun.
That's right. I'm being petty. Fuck you. Those kind of things. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you guys do arrive in very quick time in Aston Keel. I will say though that the Hetzer is running on fumes as you guys roll past the gate in Aston Keel. And
How many chapters did I get through learning Duolingo?
it don't call it. This stream is brought to you by Duolingo. 1 second, I gotta blow my nose 1 second. I feel a fucking diamond coming up. Gross. Why the body
My
make
bad.
these things?
Not to like put into Jake, but like I know the sergeant let me borrow it, so I'm just wondering how much I got through.
Yeah. I want to say, roll me a brain power check there, bud.
You
Roll me a
got it.
check
I'm
there,
just
bud.
gonna-
Do what?
Roll me a check there, bud.
Roll me a check there, buddy. Because Lord knows
+8.
you take anything else you probably needed. 18. You get through most of the book, maybe about halfway through, of slowly deciphering word to Tonka and back to English and trying to memorize it. You learn some pretty funny words, to say the least. Like you somehow have taken to the phrase of "it's all going to be Daijobu" for some reason. That's kind of like impaled in your brain. But wouldn't be the worst sponsor for the channel. Brought to you by Duolingo. But yeah, so you guys arrive in Aston Keel. You guys kind of roll, kind of just basically roll beside a random inn that looks like the nicest one, which is not really hard to find in Aston Keel. Aston Keel is a huge trade hub that is currently the dumping ground for wounded guardsmen and mercenaries and adventurers. Like as you guys kind of roll up to this inn, you can see down the road this huge like makeshift like hospital in a way, where basically they're literally building the hospital as they're shoving people into the hospital for treatment. Like they're trying to build the hospital around the patients and the wounded and the dying. And as you guys kind of come to a stop, the tank NCO kind of pops up his turret, and you see he's got like bags under his eyes, and he goes, good time, good fucking time. What is this place? He looks up at the signs above him, and he goes, that's pretty funny. I thought there was only kind of Twisted Pickle. And you'll kind of look up to your left, and this is called the Twisted Pickle.
What are the odds?
Ours, with bags under his eyes, will get out of the tank, walk over to Sunny and say, and quickly pull out a notepad, and then just jot something down real quick and say, "Here's the bill."
The bill for what?
What bill? I grab it and like, what bill?
Your men decided to make a mess out of my tank. Therefore, you will be paying for the cleaning.
When did I become the fucking parent of the group again? Ours.
Are you not the NCO for this?
Our
And no,
tank.
it is not. our
I'm
tank.
not the main
Yeah.
character. Fuck you.
Our tank.
It is not your tank, Nia. Respectfully.
Clasp hands together. Your tank, our tank.
So yes,
I look at this, I pinch my nose, and I'm like, okay, when we find an officer, you can hand him that bill yourself. All I pay you for is your regular appointed fees.
so are you saying you are not responsible for the faults of your men?
The burden of command.
I'm only responsible whenever it actually interferes with mission operation.
Now this
And it is interfering with mission operation because had I been of a weaker stature, I would have crashed. Therefore,
Mr. Ars, there was also Declan in there. He was also driving on shifts. Were you
Declan
saying
does
Actually-
not know how to drive.
And
I
Dec-
drove
Are you
through the whole night.
are you saying you drove for 24 hours straight?
Yes.
So as you guys are talking, you hear this. He goes, "What the hell is she doing?" And you guys kind of turn to the right, and you see that Lady Winter has dropped a bottle of this pickle whiskey under the headset. She goes, annoying. She puts her hand on the back of this tank and pushes that headset like 5 feet forward with her hand, reaches down, grabs her bottle, grabs a part of the armor, and pulls it backwards, back where it was, and kind of goes, boom, and pulls the cork off the bottle. And his fucking NCO goes, "What the fuck was that?"
None of your problems, Sergeant. You're stoop tired. I see the bags in your eyes. Just go to the barracks and lay down.
I don't give him my brain power save, but the fucking disadvantage. 1 second.
Ours is gonna roll his eyes and say, "She's very strong."
she very strong.
That was her gift from the
That one, of course.
the
Yeah. Respect Corporal Sonny.
So he goes, I must be really tired because I swear I just thought I saw that little elf girl just push that tank like it was a Tonka toy.
Sergeant, if you saw that, then you also promised to pay my bill for my mechanic.
He goes, blink, blink. Yeah, no thanks. He kind of hops out of that tank. So
You have a good night, Sergeant.
So he goes, "Oh, hold on." He kind of pats on his pant legs. He goes, "Oh, there it is." He pulls out a flare gun and he goes, "All right," and you see this huge purple flare just flop into the sky, and you hear a little as a parachute deploys, and it kind of like just hangs in the air, kind of floating there, drifting towards the south. There's a big purple flare kind of drifting towards the south in the air.
When Sergeant leaves, Sonny chuckles. He forgot his manga.
He forgot his manga. He tired.
ours will turn back to Sunny and say, "Now I know that I was playing this whole thing up for your sake, but yes, you will pay for the cleaning of the tank, since that is a very offending smell, and I do not want to have that stuck in my car. Well,
Look,
my vehicle."
I'm going to somehow convince Nia and Lady Winter to clean your mess. But I'm not thinking of a mess in there that Sonos caused.
I mean, most
no.
tanks have a drain plug, so you should be able to just open those drain plugs, dump a thing
Water.
of water
That
on the
does
floor, and
Because
and
if you have
yeah.
me clean it, I'm gonna blow up the tank.
I do not want you to clean it. I want you to pay for the services of cleaning it.
I don't
Now-
think it's a
Okay,
tank cleaning service.
Now with kitchen gun.
I'm pretty sure
I remember
most,
that. There's a literal ad for an assault gun that used for shooting flies. Sorry, random tangent. But yes, yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, if I find any cleaners I can do for cheap, I'll pay them for it. But if anything though, tell me where I'll grab Nia and I'll talk to Lady Winter about their pickle fiasco they did.
Talking to Lady Winter is a useless venture. At the very least, make sure your medic understands that drinking in the tank is not really going to be acceptable. And if she wants to drink somewhere, drinking your own vehicle.
So as you say that, a very hammered and tired Lady Winter goes, "Arse, tank thirsty!" And she pours the entire bottle down the fucking driver hatch and the fucking hits her.
I grab the anime book and I toss it at her head.
Roll ballistics.
Can I use throwing instead?
Well, yeah. So it's that plus ballistics.
Okay, because all I have is throwing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so throwing. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
Technically, a sneak attack, so do an advantage. Oh, yeah, that's good enough. So you see, so when you throw this book, like, how, you throw this as a full book, or you like roll it up? What do you do?
No, I grabbed the anime book. I grabbed both with my big meaty hands. I just fucking let shotgun those bitches right at her head.
Okay, just so you hit her, and she kind of goes, and she kind of like, you see her go, doop, doop, whoop, she just like disappears, or something. Hits her. You hear like a loud, she like gets the air knocked out of her lungs. She lands, fall on her back on the side. You see like a little dirt imprint of her body in the fucking street.
He just sighs and walks over to her, and then goes up. He checks to see if she's all right.
So she's got that bottle. It's like broken in her hand. She goes, she's like had all the air knocked out of her lungs, and she goes,
I go.
"What a dick!"
Lady Winter.
I go right beside her and I pick the anime books and I'm saying, "The tank doesn't like pickles. Don't do that anymore."
And that's when she grabs your foot. So as she grabs your foot, give me a
brawn check.
A brawn check, yeah. Because she's at full power.
Fair.
No, it was almost a 20.
28. Oh damn.
Yeah, 39.
19.
So she grabs it, and she actually like just whips you, and you go by your foot, go flying, and you land smack dab onto the grill of one of those fucking Bradley tanks, that front armor plate. Like literally, the bong as you land on the front armor plate. You take 3d12 blunt damage. A little cheeky shatter, I like it. So 26 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Ours is.
Are you doing it? Or am I doing it?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Ours is just gonna lean down, kind of crouch, and just kind of gently attempt to pick her up slowly and say, "Lady Winter, perhaps in the future."
Nah.
you
She started
No.
this. I'm gonna eat that shit. I'm gonna there.
No.
You do what?
If
I'm going over there and I'm gonna just vote to arm grab her and I'm gonna spin and toss her back.
no.
So
he's gonna-
hold on. So so Archie going no, and he grabs her, and her eyes flash open. She looks right at like fucking Sunny, and suddenly you realize you made a grave mistake, because you grab her, she grabs you by the insides of your thighs, just by your groin with both hands, and she squeezes.
I go over there and say, "Oh."
It's gonna,
Charlotte decepted, and I start.
okay, so you're both trying to grapple each other. Give me a brawn check there, buddy.
Would it be at advantage because of Goliath?
Yes, you would. You better beat a 32, brother. I saw that Tony skip along.
it was almost a 20.
I saw that.
Damn, the dice gods
Yeah.
did not favor me at all.
So you're like, so you feel her fingers squeeze right down to your inner thigh meat, and you go, "Oh no!" And she like picks you up into the air, and NCO walks out. He goes, He walks back inside. He's like, nope. I'll get those fucking books later. I'm out. And she's like, she's like squeezing your inner thigh meat and holding it up in the air. She's like, what? And, why'd you throw me? And Ars, you're seeing Sonny being held in the air like a fucking toddler by his fucking inner thigh meat.
Yeah, so
I can't find a good emo for it, but Sonny is like quietly in pain. Like his face is locked in a certain expression, and he's just like, it's just locked as he's like, oh my thigh.
He's just gonna, big muscle. Yeah, he's just gonna walk up to Lady Winter, kind of put her hand on her shoulder, and say, "Perhaps we should not make a scene right now, Lady Winter."
So she goes, what? And she looks at you, and she kind of like looks. She kind of like leans backwards with Hans. So like she leans back with Hans, and Hans, the pain gets like immensely worse as she's like leaning backwards with you.
I believe that was Hans. He would have won this challenge.
Sorry, Sonny. So basically, Sonny, yeah, sorry. So as you go kind of look, there's a huge mourning crowd going like, what the fuck? Because first of all, Bradley's roll in this weird tank thing, and people are like, oh shit, look. So people are already gathering, and this Goliath goes airborne.
And they're like, exactly, Flash. It's more like a more derpy face. We're more of like, oh no, I am in excruciating pain and I cannot react properly.
And so like, oh look, these new things. And why is that? Oh, is it Goliath flying? Because it looks like looks like Sonny is like now like fucking 15 feet tall in the air, being held aloft by his little pair of dainty white hands.
Yeah, he's just. Ours is just going to say, I believe it would be appropriate to exact your retribution at this moment in time. Let's wait until we're out of the city, and then you can kick his ass as much as you want.
I tried to like work the crowd that's gathering, pretending that we're like street performers on a show and like try to go for fucking money.
Oh yeah, guard right there, guard. This, if you look at the chat, that's how Sonny looks right now.
Okay.
The bottom one.
So Nia, give me a Moxie check using, if you want to, you can use performance and Moxie.
Yeah, I do have 2 performance, so it should be.
Oh, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
Wait. But yeah, if you look at
I see it. Yeah.
I'm right under the Prime Video. That's a Sonny looks right now.
Okay, so Nia, what do you say to kind of hype them up?
I'm just kind of trying to distract the crowd, like if they're wondering what's going on, just be like, "Oh, we're practicing our street performance of the incredibly strong woman. See how she can toss that Goliath like he was nothing."
So they all look to Winter, and she lets out this huge, meaty belch, and it's like a spicy pickle belch that kind of wafts up into Sonny's nose, and like you feel Sonny, you feel your nose hairs kind of like sizzle at the smell of this fucking belch, and a lot of people go ooh. They see her belch, and she looks towards Archie and goes, you know what, you're right. And she slowly sets Sonny down on the ground and dusts his pants off. And she looks at Sonny and goes, you know what? I'm sorry.
If Sonny could,
and slugs you right in the fucking balls. Just whack! Just right in the fucking testicles.
Yeah, let's say if Sonny could even look at her, see the haze of pain going in his thigh, he's looking like, I will get my revenge.
Yeah, so Sonny, as you look down, she has reared back and slugged you right in the fucking testicles. Give me a.
Can I roll a cunning to try to dodge the kick to the nuts?
That's gonna be high DC.
Yeah, it'd be very high DC, but I'll allow it. You might get a nat 20.
Only chance to get a nat 20. Now I'm gonna try.
Nope. So her little fist catches both your fucking testicles, whack, and you feel like the bile rising. You go. Whack! So give me a grit save, just to see if you don't vomit.
I would imagine like I'm pulling a Yamcha where instead of like me getting blown up to the ground, I'm getting slid back as a little balls.
Slid back. So you don't vomit, but you go. You fall onto your knees, and she goes, you know what? We're even. She leans forward, gives you a little kiss, a little kissy kiss on the forehead, mwah, and then like walks past you into the inn.
In my sea of pain, all I think of is revenge. I must get revenge.
So
I will remember this.
Kind of crouches down by you and say, "So, what did we learn?"
You hear Sonny say as he falls to the ground, "Revenge,
revenge."
I see we have learned absolutely nothing. Very well, but I will warn you again. Don't do that in the future, or your pain will probably be magnitudes worse, especially during the day. And then he will stand up and walk after Lady Winter.
All right. So, Nia, you're aware of this town now. You kind of go ta-da, and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?" But people are kind of like petering out now because suddenly those vehicles aren't so fucking interesting. Like they got a crazy fucking tiny kung fu lady. Fuck that. Now we're out of here. So they're all kind of petering out. But you see that this is a kind of healing-ish town. So what exactly do you have in mind that you want to do here? Because you mentioned the medical thing earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could spend a day to get the vibe of the town to see if it's worth trying to open the backdoor clinic again. Because I don't know if there's a healing guild like last time that's going to prove to be troublesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess what I could do just to get the general vibe is I guess I could spend some volunteer hours at the hospital helping out.
I see. Okay.
And then that will help my studies because I'm sure I'll see all different types of people to work on and injuries, so it will expand my knowledge.
Yeah. That'll work. Okay. So as you kind of like leave, do you want to help out Sonny first, or are you just gonna walk off without him? Like later, bud. like what do you do?
I'll shortly comfort him, because I can't relate. My character can't relate.
I can't relate. Damn, that's crazy. He walks away.
Well, because he is a female character, so can't relate.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just pat him on the shoulder and be like, "You'll be all right, buddy.
Don't worry, you'll be all right."
Sonny's a sea of pain as he's trying to ride it through. You see it here anymore.
So I'll just pat his shoulder and be like, "You'll be all right, bud," and then go on my way.
What a nice friend. Don't worry, you'll be all right. Just fucking walks away. Not my fucking problem.
Just crouched up super hard, holding his balls. Tears are just flowing. They ain't stopping. He ain't here
There's
anymore.
some things magic can't fix.
Your balls are one of them. That's funny. Okay. So Nia, as you kind of walk into this big, do you go right to the hospital or what?
Yeah, I'll kind of beeline it.
Okay.
And just observe the city streets as I make my way there.
Observe. Okay, so Alston Keel is very clearly a trade city. This place is mostly kind of like it's like a bigger, beefier First Refuge. It's mostly markets and guilds and inns and warehouses. It's a big trade city. But right now, it's being used as kind of a wounded boy depot where there are wounded guys all over the fucking place. You can the hospitals are kind of being segregated by type. So you see there's a huge guard, city guard hospital, and these guys are all kinds of fucked up, missing limbs, huge chunks out of their bodies. You see a bunch of lacerations and puncture wounds from horns and big teeth, and then you see another one's all the adventurers. Those adventurers are all kinds of odd wounds going. You can tell gunshot wounds because they're very simple. It's this little hole. Then you see slash wounds and puncture wounds and also limbs missing and bite marks, as well as some guys who look they're having a reaction to an allergy because they're all puffy and red and purple in some places, and sometimes they're being actively drained of fluid. It's a whole fucking mess down here, and you're like, what the fuck? Because you're seeing 16, 17 kinds of injuries all in one place, and you can tell, well, that's from a Drake, but that's from a gunshot wound. That's maybe he had a bad chili. What the fuck's going on here? It's a very odd situation here at Alston Keel.
I guess I'm gonna find whoever's in charge, let them know that of my own free will I'm gonna help out a little bit, and then I'll just start going down the line.
Okay. 1 second here. Let's see here. So, as you kind of ask around, there is one name that gets tossed around a lot, and that's Ramna Cree. and it takes you a while to find her. But Ramna Cree is a rather she's a middle-aged mom-looking valley elf. She's got the laugh lines, a few wrinkles here and there by her nose where an old scar wound is from like a cat scratch. Maybe you can't really tell, but she's like up to her elbows in people. Like she's constantly walking around checking on things. You can tell by her fingers and her mentality she's probably a surgeon or a doctor of some kind or a flesh mender. You're not quite sure, but she's got like very short-cut brown hair. She's got these kind of like tired green eyes, and she's basically purpose-built to do this. So how do you approach her there, Nia?
I'm gonna walk up just very, very, very candidly and be like, "What's up? You run this?"
She kind of like blinks and kind of looks at you, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm Dr. Cree." And she goes, "Oh, you're one of them." And she kind of points towards your rank. Remember, and because of your rank, you have a certain outline around your rank that says you're a medic, as well as a kind of like a little medical patron uniform. She goes, "Oh, you're one of the what do you guys call yourselves?"
The Veil Riders.
Yes, that's it. Have you all finally come to help us rid ourselves of all these maladies, or are you guys just here for a visit?
I'm gonna give her finger guns. Like, I don't know what that word is, but I have time before I visit the red light district, and I want to help out here.
So she got like that slow blink. She goes, "Well, at least you're candid, and candidity is honesty, I suppose." Harry Man of Scoot Shallow. Thank you for following. That is a name. Harry Man of Scutchalo? Scutchalo? That's okay. So thank you for following, though. And she goes, okay, well, do you want to help us out here at the hospitals? It's quite the humdinger, as they would say.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know where you're staying, but more or less just pick up where you want, work as long as you want, leave when you want. That's all I can ask for.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna just like turn off and just like roll a d20 for a random patient and just like start doing stuff.
Okay. So give me that random d20 as well as a brain power and medical physical, please. 7. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So as you kind of look around, you spy one in particular that's the most interesting to you. As you walk over towards him, this is very clearly an adventurer who's kind of doubling as a city guard. And you kind of look, you don't really recognize any of the symbols on him for like his unit or his company, but you notice that he has multiple gunshot wounds as well as 3 arrow wounds in his thigh and a strange welt on his chest. And he goes, oh, Satyr. Good morning.
Hello there.
What are you wearing? That's not one of the usual get up you guys are in.
I'm gonna like start cracking my knuckles to get ready and be like, don't think about it too much.
Yeah, that's fair. It's been rather rough since the blood roots, I'll say that much.
And while he's talking, I'm gonna start pushing the first arrow through his thigh to remove it.
Okay. So
just mid conversation,
just so he goes, son of a bitch, really? Well, could you at least get the bee sting out first? This is honestly where hurts worse than the arrow.
I'm gonna break one of the arrows off and then like go and like pull that bee sting out, and I would like to observe it.
So as you observe the bee sting, it's actually quite a big stinger. It's a large stinger, and as you kind of pull it out, it actually has a wet like as you pull it out because it's got barbs on it, and it kind of pulls the skin a bit as you pull it out. As you kind of hold it to the light and kind of catch the light on it, it actually has a metallic, kind of metallic golden glint to it. This little stinger.
I'm gonna put that in a vial to save for later because that's actually pretty cool.
Neat. Keeps it. So as you do, he goes, yeah, sure, have it. Okay. Like, I give a fuck, whatever.
And then, like, with bloodied hands from, like, pushing the arrow through, I'm just gonna, like, do, like, the shh on his lip. It's like, you're not
This
gonna like this next part.
like the little finger on his lips. He's like, oh, that's... Can I get a new doctor? He's kind of looking around left and right, like, oh, fuck. I got a weird one.
This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me.
Well, what's gonna
Come
hurt
back
more?
to work.
He's
The second arrow through.
oh, what's it hurt more? What's it hurt more? Ah! And you push the other arrow through his fucking flesh. So as you're kind of working along, you hear like the once loud roars kind of down to a dull murmur. As you're kind of working along, you see that everyone's kind of looking like, what in the fuck? Like they're all kind of staring at you like, that's what the hell is that how they do it? Really?
But I'm good at it though.
As you're holding up like this bloody arrow in your bloody hands, what?
Just trust the process. Trust the process.
just trust the process. So after about 10 minutes of quick work, you have this guy completely de-leaded and de-arrowed. Now you want to heal him up with your blood magic, or just apply bandages and shit?
I'll give him a light one just to help him close.
Okay. So as you do that, he's like,
Just a little boost.
so as he's like, I hate that. I hated all of that. Is this how you guys do this? This is what you do, really?
I'm gonna give him a hearty slap on the chest and be like, "You're all right."
The big old fucking like a fucking blood print on his chest. Don't
It's like,
worry,
"You're
you
all
aight.
and you're good to go now.
So as you're like, don't worry, you're good to go because I could use a drink. That sucked. I didn't know the body gave birth to the bullets. I didn't understand. I didn't realize.
Just fucked up his whole day.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy, I get a nice cute nurse and painkillers, and who the fuck is this? Ah, this pure pain coming out of there. There you go, all healed.
He's ready to go in record time now, so you can't argue with that.
I'm not arguing with that, no. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there for tonight, boys, until everyone gets back, hopefully next weekend. And yeah,
I do want to say that before you do cook me again and the shit gets destroyed,
before you do cut me again.
Sonny, after all his pains and tears, will try to find another alchemy shop that is not getting bombarded
Okay,
to request more flash burn powder.
so let's see here. Uh-oh.
Why?
Why
do Dice Gods hate me?
There are no alchemy shops here in Alston Keel.
The
Oh, I
Dice
thought you were
Gods
saying
hate
there is a
me.
shop that got bombed.
Yeah,
Before
it's
you all
like you got bombed before you arrived. And let's see
They
for
blew
a
up
distillery.
themselves before I arrived.
Oh, come on, man. And there is
Could it
no...
be an
No. There was a distillery in Alston Keel. I remember in the Storm Riders. There
Oh.
was one.
If
was
I could
it?
at least make some
Okay.
fucking
Yes.
Molotov bottles, I'd be happy. I should make more bombs.
Okay. Do you remember what it was called by chance?
No, I don't. But I remember that Kojramino wanted to go to a distillery and he went there.
I'll roll with advantage then. How about that?
Oof.
Well, there was one. So
Okay.
so RC, you go, okay, I remember the shop. Okay, and you kind of remember what Coldramina said. You're walking along, you're like, okay, it's a right here, and a left, and you look up, and this building is burnt to the fucking ground. It's just a giant charred husk of where the fucking, like, you can see where like the big copper pots are like half melted and shit in the fucking background.
Yeah. So I guess while he's walking around, he would have Lady Winter with him, just like holding her hand and make sure she doesn't go off to anywhere that she's not supposed to be. And I suppose that after
You hear an
confirms-
old lady. Oh, that's so nice. As she like walks by you.
And you hear Sonny audibly crying as he's now at to check the alchemy shop that got burned down. He went to the liquor building, sees burned down, and just starts crying. Like, why do you hate me, God? Why do you test me so?
I
Alright, Ars,
suppose the
what can I
last thing that ours would do is he would start heading back to the tavern that the Storm Riders all gathered in for the first time, just to see if there's any sign of his lost comrades, because Declan told him that they were in Alston Keel, so he's just searching for them right now.
You mean
Screw my.
you mean like Kodramana and Thusla, I assume.
Kodrama, all of the Storm Riders, because we were told that we were told by that one girl that simps for Declan that all of our people, she found all of our people. I mean, she does, doesn't she?
Oh goodness. So as you kind of walk through and you're kind of looking around, you don't see any sight or sound of Kodramana or Thusla and party.
Or Daniel or
Daniel.
Dalroth or Dalroth.
Daurus.
Yes, Dalroth.
Daurus. Oh my God, Daurus. All right. But yeah, so you see no see no sign of them. Okay.
My next week goal would be to just fucking hide in a dark corner somewhere and continue translating the fucking weeb manga.
Balls hurting. Balls hurting reading your manga. God damn it. All right, chat. We will see you next Saturday for the next the Remnant game. Players, please say goodnight.
How can one man suffer so much from these roles?
I mean, talk shit, get hit.
Will Arse get paid?
Fuck
Will
you.
Sonny's balls ever recover? Find out next time on The Remnants.